Happy Easter. Hope you're great. Welcome to Kids Church. I'm Alana and we've got loads of exciting things to do today. I'm going to read you a story. We've got a fun activity to do. The Easter Story by Juliet David, illustrated by Steve Whitlow. Jesus of Nazareth was a friend of many. He told great stories. He healed sick people and did wonderful miracles. There was an important festival in Jerusalem. Jesus went with 12 special friends, his disciples. Jesus borrowed a donkey and rode into Jerusalem. The crowds grew very excited. They shouted and waved palm branches. But some of the priests hated Jesus. They began plotting to kill him. On the day of the festival, Jesus ate a special supper with his disciples. Jesus broke bread and gave it to his disciples. But one disciple, Judas, was in the plot against him. He crept out. After supper, Jesus took his disciples to a garden outside the city. "Stay here and pray," he told them. Jesus prayed too. Then a crowd of Jesus' enemies appeared, led by Judas. Soldiers marched Jesus away. They took Jesus before the Roman ruler Pilate. "Jesus is a troublemaker," said a priest. "He must be killed." "I can't find anything wrong with him," said Pilate. But the people shouted, "Kill him, kill him." So Pilate sent Jesus to die. Cruel men pushed a crown of thorns on Jesus' head. Then they led him out of the city. When they reached the hill, soldiers nailed Jesus to a wooden cross. They also put 2 robbers on crosses. Jesus said, "Father, forgive them." One robber asked, "Jesus, remember me?" Jesus said, "Today you will be with me in heaven." At midday the sky went dark. Jesus cried out and died. Jesus' family and friends watched sadly. A good man called Joseph took Jesus' body. He put it in a rock tomb and rolled a huge stone across the door. Early on Sunday morning, some women went to the tomb. The stone was rolled away, but they couldn't see Jesus' body. Suddenly, 2 shining men stood there. "Jesus isn't here," said one. "He is risen from the dead." The woman rushed back to tell the disciples. At first, they didn't believe the woman, but then Jesus appeared to them. After this, Jesus appeared to many of his friends. Once, Jesus cooked breakfast for his disciples beside the lake, and a few weeks later, Jesus was taken up into heaven again. The disciples watched. At Easter, we remember that Jesus died and that he is alive today forever. Hi, so the activity we're going to do today is we're going to do an Easter egg hunt or a scavenger hunt or a bring me, whatever kind of hunt you want to do. Mums and dads, parents, guardians, we need some help because you need to hide things, and if you've got a prize at the end you can give, that'd be great. If you haven't, don't worry. We will do an IOU one, so melkshamebaptistchurch@gmail.com. Drop me an email, and for Easter 2020 I will give you a surprise present. Can't guarantee it'll be amazing, but if you're struggling and you can't get anything, then do email us, and when we can meet again I will give you an IOU present. melkshamebaptistchurch@gmail.com. But you can go and still do the treasure hunt or the Easter egg hunt. You can just hide things wherever you want around the house or in the garden, and then go and find them and show. So I hope you've enjoyed your Easter egg hunt. My reason I wanted you to do this was because Jesus isn't hidden. We don't have to search like we've searched. We don't have to have clues. We don't have to find Jesus. We can just say, "Lord," and he will talk to us if we want to. We can pray, we can read the Bible, we can listen with our ears to people that we know and trust who believe in God, and they may even say words to us that God has given them. So there's loads of ways that we can talk to God. And what do we really need to do when we're talking to God? We need to listen. That's right. You can't talk all the time. You need to make sure you listen with your ears. So I challenge you to pray today on your own, and you may not get an answer. That's okay. Maybe that you will just feel a bit peaceful inside, or you get a nice warm feeling. Maybe you have nothing, and that's okay too, because God always hears our prayers. And it's Easter, so we're celebrating that Jesus is alive. So it's a great time to say thank you to God for saving us, for all those wrong things that we've done, those bad choices, those barriers that create between us and God. They're gone because Jesus forgives us when we choose to follow him and repent, which is a big word for saying sorry. When we say sorry to God, he forgives us, and we can choose to follow him. And it's the best choice I've ever made, and I hope you can make that choice too. So we don't need to hunt for Jesus like you did on your Easter egg hunt. The tomb is empty, the stone has been rolled away, so we can find Jesus really easily just by calling out and saying, "Hi God, hi Jesus, how you doing?" Doesn't have to be a big prayer with lots of words. Doesn't even have to have a lot of words in at all. You can just think. You don't even have to say it out loud. It's good to pray to God. It's good to read the Bible. I really encourage you to read the Bible. So the other thing we were going to do today is make a lovely Easter card. I'd love to see any creations you can create. You could do an egg on it, you could do a cross, you could do bunnies, because that's all reminding us about new life, and Jesus has given us that new life. So I hope you have a really happy Easter Sunday. I know it's different because we can't be together, but you don't need to be scared or worried because God is alive. He has risen, and that is good news. Do get in touch if you want some help. melkshanbaptistchurch@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. We're here for you. How can we help? We want to be there and support you through this. So do get in touch. We love you and we're praying for you. Keep going. God bless and have a happy Easter. Bye.